41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. It's in!
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And taken away by Ellis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Davis. Yes!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up the play to make it happen.
Ellis against Jordan. Ellis surveying the D. Lets it go with a 3. Bullseye!
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Felton the pass to Thomas. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. It's slammed in by Diao.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
In a wise move to call time out there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, GERALD Wallace.
And he's done all the dirty work tonight, that's for sure. As physical as he's played, he's been a very tough cover, always forcing his man into uncomfortable spots. And more often than not, that approach has earned him a trip to the line.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Kevin Love. He's out there with Darko Milicic, and it's Brewer in at the 2 spot. They get a hand on it. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Here's Diao, and it comes off the front of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Love, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The way Love uses his body is commendable. He excels at drawing contact while shooting.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Love.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And here we go with Brewer. Nobody back. Yes!
Oh, you gotta love the attention to detail on defense from Brewer. This guy just never stops moving, which is why he gets these steals.
Now here's Felton. The dish to Chandler.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
On the wing, Brewer misses off the right eye.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Felton against Flynn. Fires for 3. Raymond Felton, that's good. And the Bobcats lead by 7. And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Cardinal kicks to Pavlovich. Here's Gomes. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone. And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 2. So for Chicago right now, Noah is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Rose, and it's Warwick, and it's Heinrich. At the 2.
And they funk this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
No good off the back of the rim.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Sunday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles. Bulls have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Noah finds Rose. From deep. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. To tie it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The fourth pick in the 2011 draft, it took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And last year, the Bulls having issues moving the ball was actually a strength for them in the seasons prior.
Totally agree. You look at all the relevant team assist stats. The Bulls were bottom 5 in all of them. This team, they fall into too much isolation for stretches.
And last season, the Grizzlies increasing their rate of three-point attempts, but still bottom 6 in attempts and percentage.
This team needs more shooting. The grit and grind era is over. Their offense has to be more dynamic.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Here's Gay, following the score by Derrick Rose. Gay kicks to Conley, 6 to shoot. 16 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Warwick. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Free throw good, Warwick. And so Warwick nails both of them. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 8-point game. He kicks to Conley. And Randolph now top of the key. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Bulls.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Memphis working against the clock now. Passes to Conley. Gay can't get it to go.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Gay. Nice D from Dang. Now Rose. Out to the right wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Fabit's checked in. Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
Guys, you know what I like about Noah? His entire career, it's been about defense. Defense, defense, defense.
Noah hits them both. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Conley with the 3. That one doesn't go. Chicago with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Outside Rose. Conley with the rebound.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Now here's Gay. Conley inside the line. It's rebounded by Warwick.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long. Arenas against Westbrook. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got the lead up to 8 now for Washington.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Baca is out there with Nick Collison. And it's Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Kristich in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, sure, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he's hitting 90% for his career from the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. A different look for Oklahoma City. Green comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Tabo Cephalosha subbed in for Nick Collison. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Miller with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Fires the 3. No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Now here is Cephalosha. Now the pass to Kristich. Just 5 to shoot. Good D by Miller. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. So it's the Wizards now. 6-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Gilbert Arenas.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And here is Thornton. And so it's the Wizards with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone. To the paint. Here's Nash, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Hill, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa.
big strength of the Nuggets is their depth. They can get points from all 5 positions easily. Had 7 double-digit scores last year. You don't see that often at any level of basketball.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And with the depth of the Nuggets, Clark, there was always someone stepping up.
Well, you know, that was the case game to game as well as after the injuries they had. Having a deep bench helps tremendously in the regular season. And, you know, you can weather the storm with those injuries like the Nuggets did and still win your division. Very impressive.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Evan?
J.R. Smith out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Martin. Then there's Nene. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Stoudemire. Following the miss by J.R. Smith. Here's Fry. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Richardson, no luck.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
It's stolen by Hill. Now here comes Nash, leading the break. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Suns?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Passes it to Smith. Back to Billups. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Inside, and Stoudemire slams it in.
You know, the connection Stoudemire has with his teammates on these alley-oops, really special and simpatico.
Smith kicks to Martin. Back to Smith. Knocked loose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Stoudemire. That free throw missing.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3.
Now here's Nash. Out to the right wing. Here's Stoudemire. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Billups passes to Anthony, and Anthony gets double-teamed. He wants to get it to Nene and does. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Fry's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Nuggets. 7-point differential. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
And Fry has it in the corner. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Hill. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Billups. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Richardson. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Stoudemire slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the inside. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Anthony.
And I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays in these moments because his team is dependent on him to score, especially when the game is tight.
Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Stoudemire. Not going to go that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hill, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback, and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
And here's Richardson. Outside Hill. Got it! Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this. And
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Pass to Matthews. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Well, it wasn't that long ago when Wesley Matthews, coming off that injury, signed that $70 million contract.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And that one misses.
And one of the worst kept secrets of last season, the Jazz looking for an upgrade in their backcourt to pair with Donovan Mitchell.
Well, there's no question, Greg. That was a poorly kept secret indeed. They felt the Grizzlies leaked their trade talks for Mike Conley, going so far as to call it unethical. Consequently, the guard spot was the big focus. for them this summer.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Taking a look at the Jazz, Andre Kirilenko is out there with Carlos Boozer. Then it's Williams. Then it's Matthews. And it's Okul in at the center position. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Pass to Williams. Back to Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Bryant. Pass to Fisher. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fisher's got 14 points now in the second half.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Williams. Here's Okur again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6th block.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
He rifled that one in from distance. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Williams against Fisher. Outside Odom. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Free throw good, Kirilenko.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
And so he hits both. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And Fisher kicks to Kobe. Utah with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Matthews with it. Gasol covering. They grab their own miss. And that one drops for him. Kirilenko's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Right side Gasol. Down low. Here's Odom. No good. Shot missing. Excellent defense there from Boozer. On the wing, Williams. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Here's our test. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Kobe against Matthews. Bryant can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's Boozer missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Scooped up. Gasol. Boozer with the defensive effort.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Kirilenko the pass to Boozer. Needs away. It's hauled in by Artest. Lakers trail by 3. The pass to Fisher. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. And the Lakers get it back. From outside the arc, Kobe gets the bucket.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Williams against Fisher. This one for 3. Buries it from outside.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fisher with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the game. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fisher dishes to Kobe. Moves back up. The shot by Odom, no good. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
They recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Here's Morrison. Misses the shot.
Kyle Korver worked so hard to be in defensive position to contest shots. That's nice.
And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone. to the right side. Here is Rose. Back to Heinrich. 3-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. So the Raptors 5 right now. Evans out there with Hedo Turkoglu. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bargnani in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Here's Rose. Shoots from the elbow. Good on the shot. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
And then Bosch with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Rose. Pass to Miller. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. It's Calderon with the ball for Toronto. The lead is 2. To the paint. Here's Bosch. Lays it up and banks it in. Bosch has got 21.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
Rose can't hit. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Turkoglu. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
That free throw good from Turkoglu. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And it's Rose penetrating. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Derrick Rose, accustomed to carrying a team offensively, taking and making big shots down the stretch. Nothing new to him.
And the dunk by Bosch.
A great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And here's Calderon. Pass to Bargnani. Turkoglu outside. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Kept alive. Rose. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
They get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, time is of the essence. Basket and a foul, that's got to be the game plan.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
For the 3. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan